Hi guys, if you don't know me, I'm Dmitry. I'm an expert recruiter in executive placement, IT staffing, and sales headhunting. And today we're going to be talking about how to negotiate with a third-party recruiter, how to negotiate at offer stage, and what do third-party recruiters care about when it comes to salary. So let's start with the first topic. When you are talking with a third-party recruiter, most likely you're a professional. Most likely you are a IT professional, a sales guru, or an attorney, some kind of professional that makes good money. And you need to discuss salary with the third-party recruiter. So what does a third-party recruiter care about? Let's talk about base salary, because that is what motivates them. They get paid a commission based on your base salary. Let's say they make 20% commission. Sometimes they make 30%, sometimes they make less. If they're offshore, they make 10%. Let's say they make 20%. So if your base salary is $100,000, they make $20,000. That's what motivates most third-party recruiters, base salary. What does that mean for you? That means if you are talking base salary, they are much more willing to give you a higher commission, a higher vacation time, a higher benefits than base salary. They're very dead set on base salary. Another point I want to tell you is they do not want to give you the highest base salary. You might ask, Dmitry, why don't they want to give you the highest base salary? Wouldn't they make the highest commission? Yes, that would be true. But what most experienced recruiters noticed, if they've been in the industry for a while, is that if you submit a candidate at the highest base salary, most clients will not want to interview that person because it's human nature. When they're submitted the highest base salary, they expect a superstar, the best person possible. And you might think that you are, but you're also human. You have weaknesses, you have jobs that you left, gaps in your employment, and that might preclude you from getting to the next stage. And the third-party recruiter wants you to get an interview, because if you don't get an interview, you don't get the job, they don't get paid. And actually, in this circumstance, you guys are intertwined. You both want to get an interview, you both want you to get the job, so that is why they want to submit you at a lower base salary. But don't get frustrated about this. Don't complain to your wife or daughter or husband about this. Why? Because you know this is not your first time in the game. If it is, welcome to the game. But if it is not your first time, you know that it's not over. And that happens at offer stage. At offer stage, you could ask for more money. And that is my last piece of advice for you. If you are submitted a base salary of, let's say, $90,000, but you want $100,000, and you got to the first round interview, you got to the second round interview, you met with the director, the senior manager, third round interview, you met with the vice president, they all like you, they gave you an offer for $90,000. You want $100,000. A very smart professional knows it's not over. You can always counteroffer at offer stage. And it's normal to counteroffer 5%, maybe 7% higher than the salary you were submitted at. So if you were submitted at 90, you could go up to 94, 96. You might even go for 100, 10%, and then they might talk you down to 95. You agree to a lower salary, but higher than the number you were submitted at. So don't think the game is over just because you were submitted at a lower base salary. The last point I want to give you is do not argue with a third-party recruiter if they want to submit you for a lower base salary, because it's actually to your interest, as I was saying earlier in this clip. Because if you are submitted at a lower salary, that means you are much more competitive compared to other candidates that were submitted at a higher base salary. Salary determines your competitiveness in the market. It's just the way it is. If you know the same as Jim, but you're willing to take 10K less than Jim, who do you think is going to get an interview? You are. So it's fine to be submitted at a lower base salary. You can always negotiate that up at offer stage. That's all I got for you today. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and keep watching.